Welcome back, everyone, to more Global War 1936, Operation Lone Ranger. This time we're doing turn 9 for Italy. Let's start out with tech rolls. We've been going for long-range aircraft, haven't been too terribly successful at it throughout the game, but we're going to keep marching on, see if we can advance it to stage 3 here. We're going to need it at an 8 or higher. And we missed. Oh, man. I think we had gotten like 2 in a row last turn and the turn before, so our luck kind of ran out there. All right, let's get to purchases. We have 15 to spend this turn. And I think what we want to do... there's a couple options we have. We can reinforce the Navy. Keep building up more troops. Let's take an assessment here. We have some infantry. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is buy an air transport and an airborne unit. I think that would be, especially once war breaks out, it might be more difficult to transport troops across the ocean, so using an air transport eventually would be the way to go. So air transport cost 8. So 8 and 3 is 11. So let's do that. Air transport and an airborne unit. Yeah, I think that's my Italian airborne sculpt. Now the question is, do I have any air transports? Ah, yes, I do. Cool. All right. Let's see. What else do we want? That will leave us with 4 left to spend. I mean, that's... You know what that screams to me? Artillery. Oh, man. Do I do it or not? Yes. Artillery. More artillery. More. All right. Combat moves. Of course, we got to finish off Greece here. Thankfully, the British missed their recruitment roll. So, of course, these guys here are going to come down into Peloponnese. And then we will also bring in some airplanes to reinforce. I had a thought. Should we declare war? Should we declare war? Oh, man. Definitely make a move here, what I know I want to do. Do we go after Malta? Man, I want to go after Malta and Cyprus. It's really tempting. I think now's the time to do it while his fleet is down there. And it would kind of... I know he's reacting because of the Japanese fleet that's in the Indian Ocean, but maybe we can pull some of that off of the Japanese. Yeah, I think it's now or never. Yeah, I think one of these fighters, he's in Albania, 1, 2, 3. He's not going to be able to come back, though. That's the problem. He doesn't have the range to support in Malta. We could really use a light carrier. Italy is so strapped for cash. It's hard to get everything you want. Okay, so let's do this. We got 2 mountain that are up here in Macedonia. They're going to be loaded onto transports. They're going to come down, and we're going to go after Malta. We'll send in a battleship to support. We'll send in a battleship and... So that'd be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we could do that. Totally. We could definitely try for Cyprus as well. We're just going to do 1 battleship. These 2 heavy cruisers are going to support shore bombardment in Cyprus. And then we're going to have 2 artillery join. Well, the 2 artillery, yes, these 2 artillery from Macedonia will come down. That's 2 transports. We only have 1. Well, we're going to do this then. We're just going to have the 1. This is kind of risky, but we're going to try for it. Kind of risky. Now the tactical has a range of 4 as well, so we couldn't really do that. Wouldn't really help us out much. We really need our battleship to hit in Malta because of that pillbox. Now pillbox covers the whole island because it's all one sea zone, even though Malta is not considered a city. So, man. And he's also got a coastal gun. That might not be smart. Maybe we should just go after Cyprus. Ooh, I got an idea. Instead of going after Malta, we'll bring a heavy cruiser back. The destroyer and the heavy cruiser will go after Cyprus. And then these guys, they're going to land in Syria. We want to activate Iraq, which if our troops are still there and not wiped out, next turn we will activate Iraq, and we'll get Iraq's troops and we'll get the territory. May not be anything beneficial towards a strategic objective like Malta, but we get more IPP that way. Total of 3. So, and then we can start pressuring them from behind down in Egypt. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. I think that is a less risky move because Malta is defended pretty well. All right, so we take Syria uncontested. That moves us up 1 and moves the Free French down 1. And then all we have to do is resolve Cyprus. And let's do that. Let's go ahead and resolve Cyprus. So we have a battleship bombard at a 4. And we have a heavy cruiser at a 2. Oh, almost. Okay, so now we have a mountain infantry that's going to be at a 2. The artillery can't participate yet. Oh, we almost get a hit. And he's got a defense. Now, this is where this could go wrong. Because if he hits here, then we get double casualty. Okay, he misses. Woo! Sweating bullets. All right, so we have a it's mountain terrain, so the artillery is at a 2, but the mountain infantry is at a 3. So we have 1 at a 3. Oh, almost, we missed it by 1 again. And then we have the artillery at a 2. And that's a miss. And then he has a defense at a 4. No double casualty this time, though. All right, 1 at a 3. And then 1 at a 2. Miss. 1 at a 4. And he gets a hit. Okay, we will lose the artillery. 1 at a 2. So now the mountain infantry is down to a 2. So 1 at a 2, 1 at a 4. We're going to need to get lucky here. And we don't. He wipes us out. Okay, well, I figure our odds were better there than at Malta. Just imagine how bad Malta would have gone. Oh, man. Okay. So that didn't go well. Let's try to finish off Greece here. We have first strike artillery. That's going to be at a 2. That's a miss. We have a tactical at a 7. That's a miss. 2 fighters at a 6. And we get 2 hits. Okay. And then he gets a defense at a 4. And he misses. All right. So we do finish off Greece. And we need to get Roundel for Peloponnese. Where do we want to send the planes? They have a movement of 2. And I'm going to put them in Crete, actually, because that's going to help us. Is there an airfield in Crete? No, there is not. So actually it doesn't really help us out a whole lot. Okay, so we have those guys down there. Peloponnese is not worth anything. The rest of the army, it's on this unit card in Albania, will come down to Thessaly. And then these guys in Macedonia will also join. There's only 1 of them. So 1 infantry will come into Peloponnese with our Thessaly with them. Okay. We're going to rail this. We're also going to rail this armor down to Thessaly. And then, since we are at war, we'll bring these coastal submarines up 1 into the Red Sea and see if we can take 1 off of his convoy line. Now, I think this is technically Far East Command. I'm pretty sure this is the Far East Command line. So, now he lost 1 last turn, but it gets reset. So, because it's a new turn. No, wait. I take that back. I don't think we can do damage on this line. Well, he's already accounted for it, so maybe we can. It's just that next turn, Japan wouldn't be able to. So, okay. So let's roll for that. So we only get a bonus of 1. He has radar, so he will get a bonus of 1. So it's a 1-to-1, whatever the face value is. That's what we subtract the difference of. Oh, we don't do any damage on that with that guy. All right, let's try the second coastal sub. Still nothing. And then the third coastal sub. And 1-to-1, so nothing there. All right, so all that and no damage. Okay, we're going to move an infantry into southern Algeria. It's not worth anything. I think that's it for combat. I know I kind of mixed in some non-combat moves there, but I think in Africa, I don't really want to branch out quite yet. Although I will take that's desert terrain. Although I am going to take a colonial infantry. We're going to try and take British Somaliland. A cavalry will come in, take French Somaliland for free, and then support the attack in British Somaliland. French Somaliland's not worth anything. I'm trying to decide if I want to bring my armor in to support. I think we will. Oof. We don't want to lose Eritrea, though. Let's just bring in a regular infantry. I think 3 should be enough. All right, so we got desert terrain here. So the defense doesn't get impacted by it, but all attacking units, I think, get a -1. Unless if they are the German Africa Corps units. So desert terrain. Oh, Foreign Legion get a +1. That's cool. Land units except DAC. Deutsche Afrika Korps, yeah. Desert terrain -1. Okay, so cavalry is going to be at a 2, and then the 2 infantry there are going to be at a 1. So let's roll for the cavalry to 2. Oh, we get a hit right away. Oh, man, beautiful. And then he gets a defense at a 2. And he misses big time. All right, so we take over British Somaliland. And that'll be that for Africa. The rest of this fleet, we're going to non-combat move over to M9. So we'll just go ahead and place all these guys back on the unit card. We're going to figure out how to take Cyprus and Malta. Maybe we can utilize the airborne. I wonder, can fortifications... I don't think fortifications can hit airborne, can they? Maybe not. Maybe after the first round they can. I could see that making sense. I didn't read the rule book on that. Interesting thought. Okay. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and place some units. And let's see. We're going to place another artillery in Eritrea. And then of course, the airborne and the air transport are going to go into northern Italy. All right, let's collect some income, and we will call it a turn. We don't have any income rolls or anything like that. So we collect 15. No bonuses. The only bonus we would get is Gibraltar, Suez, Mediterranean. Is that surface ships? Let me check to see if submarines count towards that. Because basically, you get extra income if there's no Commonwealth or Allied ships in the Mediterranean, but I don't know if submarines count towards. I'm wondering if it has to be surface ships, because if it's only surface ships, then no Allied warships. M10 through M12. Oh, okay, I see. That's up in the Black Sea. That makes sense. So yeah, we don't get that. It says warships. If it said surface ships, then we could assume that it doesn't count. Submarines don't count. So yeah, let's just get the 15, and we'll be ready for next turn. All right, next up will be turn 9 for the KMT and the United States. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.